Hello everyone and welcome back to another video related to the Heard Deb trial. It's about Camille Vasquez, the amazing lawyer that I love. I hope you guys all love too. She did her first sit-down interview and I want to check it out and react and just admire her, for like 8 minutes. We're going to admire her together because I just think she's just one of the good things that has come out of this trial, and it's really great to have an amazing person like her, to like a very just admirable person for her to for girls to look up to. And it's just so crazy to see kind of like the stark contrast between Amber and Camille in terms of, what kind of woman you should probably look up to. And if you're like, oh my gosh, you stop making videos about this. It's my channel. I can do what I want. Also, I think Johnny Depp is an INFP. There's a debate whether he's INFP, INFJ. We are never going to know for sure unless we ask him. But, just from before this trial, I've related to him a lot, so I thought maybe he was INFP. I love Johnny Depp. I'm happy about the verdict, and so I just want to give some spotlight to this interview because again, Camille Vasquez is amazing, and again, she's a good person to look up to. And I'm also, in case you don't notice, I'm wearing my Camille Vasquez cosplay right now. Doing Camille Vasquez hair takes a long time. This is not how I usually do my hair. It might look similar, but no, this is different. I use a different tool to get myself Camille Vasquez hair. I tried to do my best. So hopefully, it came out. And then my blazer does not have a button on top, so it's a little open right here. All right, so let's go into the interview.
Thank you so much
Thanks,
for taking the time. And first of all, congratulations. I was so pleasantly surprised to see a young Latina chosen to take on this case that was going to get major headlines and so much attention. And I should have started off with congratulations on being named a partner.
Thank you.
And the law firm right there.
Thank you very much.
Yes, exactly. That deserves a little yes. How does that all feel right now?
It's been an honor to represent women, to represent Latina women, and just be famous for doing a good job.
Yeah. What's it like now dealing with this newfound fame and attention?
I just focus on the work. I'm a lawyer at the end of the day. I'm a lawyer. My life has changed, but in a lot of respects it hasn't. I'm still one of 2 girls and very close to my parents. My mother is here with me today. And
love that.
I come to Los Angeles often. My sister is a mom and has my niece who is my heart, and I love her more than anything. My life has changed, but it also hasn't. I'm just a lawyer that's doing her job and representing her clients in an advocate-forward way.
You mentioned trial, and I know Amber Heard has done sit-downs recently about the trial, which just as an outsider, it seems confusing because wasn't the whole point about the defamation, and isn't she sort of going down that same road again?
Yep.
I think that the verdict speaks for itself, right? This was about Johnny getting up on the stand, telling his story, and telling the truth about what happened in that relationship. And I think he did that, and unanimously, the verdict was he was defamed.
And you'll continue to work with him if needed, correct?
Absolutely. We have another potential trial coming up in July.
And was it always in this particular space of criminal law that you wanted to get into? Because there's obviously so many different areas of law. Was that always the area you wanted to work in?
I mean, yes and no. This had a criminal element to it. This trial did, but it was obviously at the heart of it. It was a defamation case, right? It was about your name and Johnny's name in particular, and his reputation and what that means. To me, it's important in a defamation matter to make the jury understand that this affects all aspects of someone's life. And yes, we were talking about a big life. We were talking about Johnny Depp and a lot of money, but it could be your life, and it affects your job, your family, your friends. It's your name.
Right.
It's what you have.
That's right.
It takes someone really brave and courageous to say, I've been defamed and I'm going to bring an action to put a stop to this. And I think Johnny did that.
Was law something you always wanted to get into, or something you sort of fell into?
This is something that I always felt that I would be good at. I was a mouthy child.
Oh, we should play the piano
my
too.
parents said to my sister and me, you know, we want you to be professionals. We're not leaving you with a lot, but we are leaving you with your education. And they pushed us to be professionals. My sister's a doctor and I'm a lawyer, and I felt like I had two choices, doctor, lawyer, pick one, and they got one of each.
Oh, wow.
So it worked out.
Great job, Mom.
Yeah.
As far as the career path that got you here, you went to school. I know you grew up in Orange County. You went to USC, correct?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
And was that the only place you considered, or you knew you wanted to stay close to home, or?
I did know I wanted to stay close to home. I mean, that was important to me. So I got into other universities, but USC was the most appealing. I got a scholarship there, and it seemed like the right fit.
I have a young Latina myself and daughter, also two boys. And when you were on TV, I remember grabbing my daughter and saying, "See, Gia, see, then he goes, that you can be that girl right there that's on TV." So that's really, I'm going to show her this interview.
Okay.
At the same time. But not just for other young Latinas, for other young girls in general. It's got to be very inspirational for a lot of young girls and very gratifying, like you said earlier, huh?
Absolutely. I was in trial, and I had a mother take her daughter out of school and drive her to watch the trial. I saw her during one of the breaks, and she stopped me and she made me cry because she said, "I took my daughter out of school. It was important enough because I wanted her to meet you." And, you know, she said, there aren't role models out there, young female Hispanic role models for her to look up to, and you've been that for her. So thank you. And I was really touched by that. And I don't know how it happened, but other than I was just doing my job.
And when people come up to you, what do they most commonly say?
Makes me a bit emotional, but they say, "Thank you for being an inspiration for my daughter," or, you know, my sister. That's been the most touching part of this.
Oh,
That's beautiful to see. And when you can see somebody that looks like me, it's like, wow, I can do it too.
I want to hug
And
you,
when you
Camille.
don't have that, sometimes it kind of messes with you and you start to question yourself. So it's not to put more pressure on you. You know, and I find it ironic too that you have a celebrity case dealing with two celebrities, and yet you seem to be the celebrity that emerged out of this case, which I think is super
good
cool.
one.
And with that, Camille, it's funny because there's with fame, rumors start, of course, and there's the fun one about you dating Johnny Depp, which you cleared up and we know is not true. What does your boyfriend think of when he hears stuff like that?
He's wonderful and supportive and loves me and has met Johnny, knows that I've worked for Johnny for 4.5 years now. So, you know, there was no issue there ever. He's just wonderful and supportive.
Yeah, welcome to Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood.
There seems to be like a limited series for everything right now. Let's assume they're going to do the Camille Vasquez movie. Who would you cast to play you?
I think I should leave that to the casting directors. They get paid a lot of money to do that. I don't know. Some wonderful Latina, hopefully, actress that, what is her name? Eva Longoria.
There you go.
There's been some people who have said, you know, I look a little bit like them. So
She's a friend of mine. We can line
she?
that up.
There we
Yes,
go.
she is. She's a sweetheart. She's
I met her many years ago at a charity auction. She was the keynote speaker at the event.
Yeah, she's very cool. I look forward to a very, very bright future, and thank you so much for taking the time
Thank you so much,
to
Mario.
come here. And thanks for bringing your mom.
Yeah, such an honor.
The Mama Vasquez right here.
She's adorable.
She's adorable. She's so sweet and down to earth, and to see her get emotional like that because she's been such an inspiration to so many young girls out there. You can see how it touches her. I love that she's so family oriented. Her mom was there, and you know her father, Hoover, was a manager at a Hilton right here in Orange County. And they grew up living in a hotel, and like she said, they focused on being on their studies, and on education. Daughter was a doctor. The other one's a lawyer. Mom and dad did all right, but she's so impressive. That's like somebody I want to take my daughter and say, see,
This is what
this
you can do.
This is what you can do. This is someone who you can point to and say, like, this is like
think
something you
about
should strive
through
for.
this trial that, of course, captivated everybody.
Right.
She was the one that stood out, and it's neat that you can tell she doesn't really, the fame doesn't interest her. She only got emotional when talking about the mom saying she took her daughter out of school to see her right
seen
there.
a lot of that.
But the
It's really
casting,
cool.
put back up that picture, Mario. I'm not seeing really Eva Longoria. I think, or maybe that / Rita Wilson. Put it back up. There's something with her little nose. Eva Wilson.
Eva Wilson.
That
Rita
was wonderful.
Wilson.
And the mom, I heard, was totally
They're
enamored
great.
with you.
She was such a sweetheart too. I really love them.
That's
And so
awesome.
yeah, very, very bright.
What about
future.
me?
All right,
Okay.
well, coming up.
In case you don't know, I'm an actor, so that's why that's why I'm saying me. You know, Camille. I'm an actor too. I'm Latina. Call me, okay? If Eva Longoria is unavailable, too expensive, call me. I have won an award. I'm not trying to brag, but like I have, it's on my resume. So, I'm looking for. I haven't done any acting projects lately, just because I haven't really, found any script that really, captivates me. But I would love to play Camille Vasquez. So, Camille, call me. All right. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this interview. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know Camille a little bit more. I was trying not to cry when she was talking about how, emotional she got, just because, I have to work later. So I'm trying not to mess up my makeup that I just did. But she seems so sweet and just makes me love her more. And I know Johnny Depp is having one of his bodyguards kind of be Camille's bodyguard right now. But I hope most people just kind of leave her alone because, she's just doing her job. She's not trying to be a celebrity or anything like that. But I think it was good for her to do this interview just, to kind of share some things and how, she's been getting like this positive feedback and stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can follow my social media if you want. Well, hopefully, I'm not going to do any more videos on this case, but this one, I just, it's a positive one. So I needed to do it. Okay. And I love Camille for president. She did the exact opposite I did with my parents, because my parents wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer. But instead of going, following what my parents wanted, I was like, heck no, I'm going to be an actor. Yeah, my parents are not as happy as Camille's, but hey, now that I'm an actor, I can kind of be Camille. All right, talk to you guys later.